going on, ladies
Good,
and gentlemen?
good, good,
Well,
good, 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 good evening. How
yeah,
you doing?
us.
How you doing, man? Glad to
I'm
be
doing
back.
good, dude. Oh man, that winter window opened and sent in a breeze that I don't like.
Oh, dude, I hear you. I don't like the cold. I'm not the best at it. I still say that we started the season way too early. Because when you go to the stadium in February, dude, I'm telling you, it's cold as hell,
Oh,
and and that
I still,
wind,
dude, I still feel the like layered up to the teeth standing out there at Subaru
yeah,
Park
it's tough.
with the opener just barely less than a year ago. That
Well,
was,
I guess all you gotta do is just drink a little more, right?
I
Keep a little
mean,
warm.
if I was able to, I would
That's
have. Had to be all professional and whatnot. So, but no, yeah,
true.
dude. It's,
I'm talking about when you go there as a fan more than anything.
oh yeah, that's. I feel like that's the play, honestly. If
I
we're
mean, you
being
have to at
100%
that
fair.
point. It's
Yeah,
cold. I mean,
yeah. Sub 35, you have to.
no, especially with the wind. That's the thing that's killer. The cold is one thing. You can bundle up and be fine, but if that wind's hitting, that's
Once
no
that wind's coming,
bueno.
especially coming off the river, dude, shut it
Yeah,
down.
that's messed up. But listen, I know we're in the off season. Slow news. We are Union fans. There's Ernst isn't going to do a lot
If he
these
does
next week.
anything at all.
We're this is what we expected, right? This is
Yeah.
what we expect. So we're used to it. It's fine. But there has been some movement in the MLS as a whole. So why don't we talk about that for a second? And one of the I guess I, I hate to say biggest names because I don't think it's a huge name, but it's very well known here because he played a stint with the U.S. team. Um, Zach Steffen heading back to the MLS, Colorado.
Yeah, he was a former Union Academy product when the club was first getting started. Him alongside guys like Zach McMath, um,
I feel like
and
everybody at some point was a Union
yeah,
product.
Christian Pulisic was as well at one point. So
Yeah.
there were a bunch of different names, but yeah, it's actually really cool to see Zach Steffen come back to play in MLS. Spent a bit of
So
time with New England before going over to the EPL. Spent some time with Man City. Was with, I believe was it Bournemouth? I could be horribly wrong. Give me one
what that
moment.
he was with before?
Uh, I feel like he was on loan somewhere for a quick little bit, wasn't he?
Oh, Stefan, he was. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's their name?
You talk about the team that he had
That he went
that
to.
he got loaned out to.
Yeah, yeah, from Man City. Yeah,
Oh wow.
Middleborough or something like that.
I think so. I will have to look that up.
Yeah, I believe it was
I honestly,
Middleborough.
yeah,
They have him
I
listed.
honestly
They
don't
still
know.
have him listed as Man City on ESPN.
I mean, he technically that's not wrong because he did play
Yeah,
in Man City. It's a product of Man City. But but he was always very promising in terms of playing for the U.S. I'm actually I'm kind of surprised that he's back in the MLS because he's not that old, is he? I think he's
he
28. He's got to be 28 years old. 28,
he's like
29.
28.
And yeah,
Yeah,
he went from to Fortuna Düsseldorf and then
yeah,
Middleborough, yeah.
yeah,
Both on loan
Middleborough,
and then came
which
back to the Rapids.
yeah, I think they had, they wrapped it.
Listen, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. When you put Matt Turner and Zach Steffen in front of me, I'm going Steffen every single time.
Oh yeah,
I might be hater, but I don't care. Like I just I would. I don't know why he had a hard time. I mean, there's a lot more competition over there, so I get it. But I feel like he should have been a little bit. Uh, he should have seen a little more play from, especially the EPL at least. Um,
yeah,
Kind of didn't work out, which is why I believe he's back here in the U.S.
yeah. I mean, in order to complete the deal of bringing him to their squad, Colorado did have to I think he said it was spend 50,000 in general allocation money, sending it to New England to get the discovery rights to be able to make that move to bring him back over. Which I don't understand that at all. But I mean, I understand like you still technically own the right to him, but why would you have to buy the discovery right? Is that
I don't know.
the
That's all part of contract, right? That'll
yeah,
come with it, and
yeah,
that's
all
why
that,
everybody has their own.
yeah,
I
all
feel
those
like the MLS um, can get a little more free with their contract negotiations, just because.
a little more verbose than I would prefer. Like I feel
Yeah,
like that's the word to go for. Like too much extra legalese involved in
especially
the
compared to the other
contract.
leagues.
Yeah,
Unless you're the Dodgers, you can do whatever the hell you want, apparently.
yeah. Don't get me started, dude. Them and the Braves.
Dude, I can't believe they got Sale. But anyway,
Dude, not
I'm
only
thinking,
that,
I don't want to talk about
Jared
that.
Kelnick, dude. They got Jared Kelnick.
Yeah, well, the Braves got Chris Sale too
Yeah.
from the Sox today.
Oh,
But
was
yeah,
that was
anyway,
Saturday, I think it was, right?
yeah, what Sale?
That trade. Yeah, the sale
That was
trade I think
today.
was on Saturday.
No, they got him today. They signed him today.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
they made his contract extension
yeah,
available. Okay.
but yeah, it's rough. But at least I mean, we're not really getting any kind of action coming from any other teams in the offseason. The Phillies aren't doing anything. The Union aren't doing anything. The only big thing that came from us is that the two people that we one of the, or
Two
two
of
of
the
the three people we
three.
drafted are not playing for the Union.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think of that?
I mean, I understand that they're both, early in their collegiate careers. Give them they want to take that time to be able to, hone their craft, and I am 100% behind that. They're both really good talents. They have the potential to bump themselves up around if they end up playing really well over the next 2 years. So I'm totally fine with it. I mean, does it sort of put a bit of a wrench in the spokes of the Union's plan of like, let's continue to build from within, guys? Like, I almost feel like the way we're doing it is that meme of like person riding bike, hold stick up above head, ram stick in the front wheel, hits floor. How can someone do this to me? But I mean, like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I understand the thought process for those kids to want to go back to college and continue to play collegiate soccer. I mean, you have the chance to increase your draft stock, and it also is a chance for you to, win a championship with your school. So, I mean, honestly, all the best to them. I really do hope it works out for them.
Here's my thing though. If you're so young, and I understand that you want to go back to college, it's fine. But you're coming off and you're going to one of, if not the best farm system in the country, right? So you're going to play against nice competition because we have it. Why make this kind of decision unless you just want to go back to college to do something? But it's funny. I don't know. I find that a little weird that they
I
just
mean,
both of them just decided to go.
if we're being honest, from the deals that I've seen, them NIL deals for collegiate players go crazy.
Well,
So
that's true. That's
I
true. They're
to-
doing it for
I
the
could
millions of
totally
different
yeah, I
things.
could totally understand. Like they're probably like I could make more on an NIL deal than getting this entry level contract with Philadelphia. Like I
Yeah,
said,
but are
I respect the decision. At the same time, I mean, you're probably leaving a few dollars on the table, but it
yeah,
is
but
what
are
it is.
those guys actually making that money? I don't. I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think they're making that
Yeah,
much more.
I mean, if we're being fair, I mean, some of the higher contracts for non DP players in MLS aren't really that high. So I, I can only imagine what an entry level contract is for MLS. It's probably not that high of a price.
Yeah,
So
but what kind of nil deal do you think these guys would do? I mean, they don't really have a following.
I mean, I don't know. There's
Like
in
we're not talking about Ronnie James.
yeah, we're not talking about like a Caitlin Clark or anything like that. So I mean, I understand where you're coming from. Where like
We're
it's
not
very
talking about Benjamin Aguero coming out of college. Now that would be
yeah,
a nice nil deal when you think about it if he comes here. Can
man.
you imagine that? Can we talk about that pressure though? Like Benjamin Aguero is the son of Sergio Aguero. Okay,
Oh gosh.
so your dad is Aguero, right? Your grandfather is Diego Maradona,
I already hate this.
and
I
and
already the anxiety that
and
I'm
his
feeling from this pressure, and
and
I'm not
his
even him.
godfather, his godfather is Lionel Messi. So you have your
No, no, no. I would much rather be I would much rather work in coding
this
and
kid
in
is gonna
game
grow up to be
development.
a dancer.
I would
He's
much
like,
rather,
forget all
yeah,
this.
I would much rather be like a security specialist for a company
Could you
than thinking about
imagine?
playing soccer.
Could you imagine just being born to your dad being one of the best strikers in Argentina history, your grandfather being the arguably now the best player in Argentina history, and your godfather being the greatest of all time.
Yeah, like
Like
no
what?
thanks, dude. That
Dude,
that that that
I'm
might as
telling you,
that might as well be if you were to take Wipeout and put it on the aggro crag from Nickelodeon Guts, and we're like, go ahead,
yeah.
you got a couple of bad knees, go get it, kid. And I'm just like, no, like
This
I'll just
kid
go
is gonna
home.
this kid is gonna grow up to be the best ever, or he's gonna grow up to be the best dancer ever. Because there's no way that he becomes a soccer player with that kind of pressure, dude. Like
Dude,
that is nuts. You know that amount of talent he has in his genes,
what do you think it's going to take to unlock every single ounce of it?
dude. I don't know. It's probably gonna take. I mean, Argentina they're usually pretty good with academies and stuff. I don't know where he. I don't know if Aguero lives in the UK. That's gonna determine. But
I
I
will,
don't know, man.
yeah,
I always found that like I feel sorry for that kid, man. If you ever want to play soccer, like first of all, you're taking the 10, no questions asked. Like that's your number. It's your last name, it's your family. You're taking the 10. I don't care, right?
yeah.
Secondly, like the amount, like can you imagine the eyes on you when you're playing? Like look at Bronny, for example, right? And he plays well. He's not his father, but
Yeah.
he plays really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the amount of eyes that he has on him, like he's like followed by millions and millions of people. This guy, if he decides to become a soccer player from the get go, there's going to be eyes on him. There's going to be scouts on him. There's going to be people watching him. There's going to be people wanting to pull him just because one, the name, and two, because of the potential.
Not just the
Like I
potential, but
find
the
it nuts,
pedigree.
dude. Like it's almost like there are better chances of him not liking soccer than
Yeah,
to be as good as
yeah,
his grandfather and father. To be honest with you,
yeah. It's insane the level of pressure that is on that person's head just from who
nuts,
is in. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
Like,
nuts. But we digress. Going back to it, like I said, I don't know how big of a no deal they would get. I don't know if that has to do anything with their decision. Um,
I mean,
Personally, if I want to work
well,
on my craft, I would stay in the best farm system in the country, right? You play against pros. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll see him, around um, or I wish we could get him so we can ask him like
hey, I
what
mean,
what drove your
yeah.
decision.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Super Draft comes around next year. Those kids are available. We take them and they stay. Who knows? It, like I
We'll
said,
see what happens. We'll see what happens.
especially getting 2 more years, you have a chance to either absolutely tank or skyrocket your draft stock in that time.
Yeah, yeah. But looking back, we have the West Coast doing some moves here. San Jose picking up Alfredo Morales, um, and then we have or actually this is from the East. Orlando City signed Nicolas Lodeiro.
Yeah,
That's surprising. I mean, he's been with Seattle for how long?
I think almost his entire career, right?
I mean, he's been there for a while. Like, he's been there for a long time. Like when I think of this of Seattle. Well, first of all, I mean, call me crazy, but I think of Ruiz before anyone. Just because he's the first person that comes to mind when I think Seattle, and because he's Peruvian, that makes sense. But yeah, he's been with Orlando. I mean, he's been with the it's got to be close to 10 years, if not 10 years. Maybe like anywhere from 7 to 10. Like it's been a while. Do you know he played for Boca Juniors for a little while?
Yes. Yes, he did have some time with Boca Juniors.
Yeah, he Uruguayan player. He's not bad, right? It was just it's weird seeing him in another uniform. Now, looking back at it, because
Yeah.
I've only ever seen him wearing Seattle's colors. So that's gonna be interesting to see him in another uniform. But yeah, Orlando City making some moves. Now he's a little bit older. He's 34 years old. I say that also being 34 years old, by the way, just
Same.
just so you know. um, so he's a little bit older, but I mean I think he still has at least some gas left in the tank.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so Orlando should be getting a pretty nice piece. They're maybe coming off the bench. I don't know how they'll use him.
Been he's been with Seattle since 2016.
All right, so yeah, 7 years, right?
Yeah, not
7
a,
years.
yeah, not bad. Very
Yeah,
very fair time spent in the league so far. But that means he started playing when he was 27.
over there. Yeah, yeah. When you think about it, when his career must have started. Yeah, but he had to start when he was like 18. Started down National United,
Yeah.
and then he just he did a couple years in different clubs until he got to Seattle. I think that was his I mean, that became his home for most of his career. Because all the other teams were either 1 or 2 year deals, and then um, Seattle obviously was a 7 year stint. So we'll see how many more years Orlando can get out of him. But that's another transfer news um,
Yeah. Also,
from around the MLS.
Inter Miami sent Kamal Miller out to
To the
Portland
Timbers, right? Yeah.
for up to $775,000 in general allocation money, an international roster spot, and a percentage of uh, the sell on for in case they send him off somewhere else.
How much to make a lot?
Yeah, we have Jose checking in. I unfortunately, because I didn't set up the StreamYard on this computer yet. Pat, if you're still here, bring up the con. There it is.
$10. Jose, just so you know, it's pen dot less everything because they're never doing any work anyway. So there's that.
Dude, I wanted to take a quick moment to give a shout out to my wife because uh my Christmas gift came in a little bit late. Are you ready for this? You're gonna love this.
Sure.
Don't worry, it's nothing rude. I just have to turn around.
Well, you're not Pat. So, oh, nice.
Yeah, I can stand up just a little bit.
Have both.
There it is, dude.
Nice,
So sick, dude. I'm so hyped about this.
nice. That's awesome.
Gotta love it.
That's
Whenever I do my player John in FIFA, that's the name and number that go on my kit every single time.
nice.
been
The
doing
next time, next time we do a
been doing it since 2015. So
next time we do a what you call it, a softball or a wiffle ball game, you're gonna have to wear that, even though it's probably gonna be hot. But whatever.
bro, this will eventually become a sleeveless hoodie. Don't you
There
worry.
you go. I had a friend that used to wear that playing basketball back in the day. Never understood
Bro,
it, dude. I'm like, just put a shirt on. Like, what are you doing?
bro, the amount of times that I'm like, I kind of want a hoodie, but I don't want the sleeves. Like, has actually, even
You get,
like just
you
like,
get,
because I wear my hoodies like this most of the time.
dude, you gotta let the pythons out. It's
Bro,
okay. You get,
you gotta let the boys get some air, dude. you gotta you gotta be able to let the dogs run every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Dude, and then
that's all.
the first of all, the fit for today, fresh to death. We had the personalized Hambo hoodie, the fresh Adidas track pants, the black and white,
Oh, snap. Okay.
and then you throw these suckers on there, these sick Pumas.
Nice.
They are
You know what?
fairly older, but like this
I,
reminds
I
me of like a carpet at a skate rink. You know what I'm talking about? This right here.
I thought you were gonna pull out the Iverson answers. Remember the
Oh,
Reebok shoes?
bro, I had a pair of AIs recently, actually, a
So
size
a
13 pair
buddy
of Iversons.
of mine just picked up some questions.
Oh, damn.
Remember the questions that he put out?
Woo,
Yeah, he picked up
bro.
two pairs. He came out wearing. I was like, "What is that?" I was like, is that questions?" He was like, "Yeah."
The late 90s, early 2000s shoe game for us in school was like if you weren't wearing a fresh pair of like Air Forces or like the Shells or Reeboks, you were a bum dog. Like,
Dude,
and then
listen,
you had kids rolling up in like a fresh ass pair of AIs, and you're like, bro, what?
listen. Pat can attest to this. I used to have these forces that were dark blue and had a suede baby blue
Ooh,
swish. Like
oh,
I think yeah, I think I had it when Pat was around. I don't know if Pat remembers
I
those
would have
forces.
rocked them until
They
they
were the
fell
low
off,
tops.
bro.
Dude, I did. I was mad when I had to get rid of them. They were just like super old, dude.
Had to retire
But
'em.
yeah, those were one of the best.
Oh, dude. This actually, because since I was talking about the FIFA My Player thing, and we have a little bit of time here, sort of keeping it a little short because this is the transfer window update. I did want to pose this question to you. I was gonna pose it to you in a message that we just chat back and forth about the FIFA games and stuff. What was the main thing like outside of statistics for your player that you would that would like drive your decision for the boot that you chose? Because for me, it was if I can't find a sick ass pink pair of soccer boots, I was just going with a really nice pair of Nike ones or Puma.
So I would go either or. Adidas also catches my attention,
There
but
are a couple of nice Adi Zeros on
I
there.
honestly I would probably go with what my kit would be also. So if I like them and they go with it, I'm fine with it.
Hey, I always God, what the hell are the ones that I used to always go with back in the
Do
day?
Do you remember that Ronaldinho commercial
Mm-hmm.
where he would like kick the ball into the bar? Like he did it
Yeah.
like 5 times or whatever.
Yep.
I wanted those. Like I've always wanted those. When the first time I saw that commercial, I was like, "Holy crap!" I never got
Bro,
them, but I
when
was
I was in high school, I had a pair of Dino cleats. I had a pair of Dinos with
nice.
like the little flap that came over the top too.
Yeah, yeah. Those
With
were popular back then. Yeah,
with the 8-0 in the inlaid gold.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those were popular
yeah,
back
dude.
then. Yeah,
I rocked those. I rocked those.
yeah. Those
I
are
had a pair of Puma. I had a pair of Puma sneakers in high school that were like high tops, but they looked like a pair of boxing shoes.
yeah.
I also,
The
because of the
soccer
fact that I
the
yeah, I also because of the fact that I wear a size 13. If I ever got a pair of like old like just Chuck Taylors, be them low or high top, they just look like clown shoes. So I just stopped wearing them.
your big ass foot. You better stop.
Bro,
Listen. I I feel like 13. You get there. I'm 12, so it's like I feel like I'm good
you're right. You're
still,
right on
right?
that cusp. You're right on that cusp of where
I
everything still looks okay. But with me, it's
yeah.
just
I think
it's either a
13.
clown shoe or a
Yeah,
boat or like
13 just takes it to an extra level. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
12. I'm still in the right path.
Just that one size up makes such a world of difference.
It's
Like
like 12, 10, or 12, 11, 10. You're still good. 9, 8. Now you start to become one of the women's
yeah,
shoes. And
I feel like 9, 8.5 is where like the thing of like your feet are small as hell, dude. Like that's where
that's
you start to
kid
hit
size.
that line. And then when you
That's
get
some
to like
kid size.
12, 12.5, like okay,
Are you kidding
your
me?
feet are
Listen,
kind of big.
kid
And then once you hit 13, you're like, bro, your feet are huge.
7-year-olds nowadays are wear size 9, dude. Are you kidding me? These
Bro,
kids are crazy with the growth.
no, there was I don't remember. I think it's I don't remember who it is, but a friend of mine has a son who's in like I want to say like sixth, seventh grade. Kid's almost as tall as me, bro, and I'm like 6'3", 6'4".
Damn.
Like this kid, I literally looked at him. I was like, "You better start bulking up to play ball, son. Like, like they gonna need you." It could be a
It's
three
funny
and
when
D man.
when you see a kid like I always. I mean, call me old school. But every time I see a kid that that has that build, I go up to him and depending on the build, I go, dude, you gotta play football. Like, do you play football? You play that's my first question is always like, what sport do you play?
Yeah.
It, there's been instances where they would be like, oh, I don't play sports. I don't know theater. And power to you, do what you love. That's awesome, but it kills me inside a little bit to see all that potential being wasted.
Nah, man. There's a bunch of good roles for tall people in movies and theater.
Yeah,
Trust
no,
me.
no. But listen,
Look,
follow your dreams.
they casted
If that's what you want to
Andre,
do,
they casted Andre the Giant in a big film. So like,
that's true. That is true. Listen, whatever you want to do, I'm down for. It just
oh, that was the other
personally, it
one that I
just hurts
wanted
me.
to touch on. This was the other one that I wanted to touch on. Miles Robinson to Cincinnati from Atlanta. I
Yep.
genuinely think that this is part of a batch of moves. Like they're trying to reload and run it back. Like they know
Here's the
how
thing,
to
though. Since
consolidate.
he was already, it's already a like contender. So adding whatever they add, the answer is yes to them being a cup contender because they were already a cup contender,
Yeah,
and
they already were in a
and they're
pretty solid
virtually
position. They just caught a really hungry Columbus team at the wrong time.
yeah, and they're virtually bringing everybody back. So
They
to answer
retained.
Pat's question, they could pick up you and still be a contender at the moment. That could change.
I mean, depends on how quickly everyone gives them the look that I give them all the time.
That could change, but yeah, they're still very much a contender in my eyes.
Oh yeah, definitely. I 100% agree. Miles Robinson just adds on to what they already have going there, which is a really good thing. And his ability on the short and mid range passing is where I feel like they're going to utilize him the most. He's not the best long ball passer, but
I
if
mean
that could change.
that's a leg from the middle that they wanted to address anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, so I mean, it's a good pickup for them. But like I said, I don't think that this increases any more than they already had the chances wise to win the cup. If they come out playing like last year, they'll have every single shot that they did this year.
Oh yeah.
Um, so maybe they might get a little bit better, which is why I'm hoping that the Union do something. I'm over here hitting the logo with a stick, saying do something.
Poking at it, hoping that something comes out of it.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Like I said, we're trained for this. We're used to this. So we'll see going forward. Maybe by next week we'll have some more news or anything that happens with the Philadelphia Union. But before we get out of here, I do want to say to our boy Al, happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, happy birthday, Al. We appreciate the
Absolutely.
opportunity, the chance that you took on us, and every opportunity that we're given every single time that we get a chance to come on here.
And every single person in Metro Philly sports feels the same way. So happy birthday, bro.
Big ups to
Um,
Big Al.
many more, many more.
Yeah, I guess that'll about do it for us. But first, before we give our final thoughts, we're going to take a quick ad break. Pat, roll the film.
All right, guys, if you're a Philly sports fan and you want to travel with your favorite team, then travel with the best. Go to phillysportstrips.com. They have self-travel packages and full travel packages available with round-trip flights from the Philadelphia airport. Packages include direct flights, 4-night stays, all-inclusive tailgate parties, lower-level group tickets. Whatever you want, you got it with phillysportstrips.com. If you want to travel to an upcoming Phillies game, make sure you check out Philly Sports Trips. And do not forget, Philly Sports Trips has all the away trips for the Eagles' upcoming 2023 season. Jump on it now, because you do not want to lose out on all these great opportunities. Go to phillysportstrips.com. All right, guys, let's talk about Cherry Law Firm. If you get hurt at work in a motor vehicle accident, personal injury, or affected by criminal law, you got to call David R. Cherry of the Cherry Firm. Call 610-565-0300 or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Let David R. Cherry fight for your rights. Again, That number is 610-565-0300. That's 610-565-0300, or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Let David Archeri fight for your right. All right, guys, it's time to talk about Sherry's Tickets. Sherry'sTickets.com is easy to use and has no hidden fees. The price you see is the price you pay. Pay less and play more with Sherry'sTickets.com. Save even more by using the exclusive promo code EOP10. That's EOP10. Do not pay hidden fees and save 10%. Why use any other ticket reseller and get those hard-to-come-by tickets to the big game? If you need a more personal touch, give them a call at 610-494-5050. That's 610-494-5050. Sherry'sTickets.com also has great theater and concert tickets that are hard to get your hands on. Remember, do not overpay and save with the best at Sherry'sTickets.com. Save 10% using the promo code EOP10. That's EOP10. You'll thank us later. Sherry'sTickets.com.
Okay, I think that was the last one.
That was it? Well, thank you everybody for tuning in today. We'll be back next week with some more stuff. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a game plan for next week that I'm thinking about. I gotta talk to my boy Austin about it. We'll see if this works or not. But we'll see you next week. Thank you everybody for chiming in. Kitty.
Well, that's two of them. That's one attacking them. This here, this blackness here is a whole other cat.
Wait, underneath?
Right here. There's a whole cat here, and then a whole cat here, and then a whole cat here, and then a dog.
Dang, how many animals you got in the house?
This one here is not the one that I thought it was. I thought that this was chorizo, but it's not. This is nugget.
Which one's chorizo?
Chorizo is the one with the white right here, so it looks like he has a mustache.
Nice.
He's also way fatter than that, so.
Nice. So listen, for next week, since it's just like super slow, I was thinking about if we can do a little of a game. What I wanted to do is we'll grab like a team, like a couple of teams, and then we'll do an all-time starting 11.
Ooh, I like this. I dig this.
We'll go head to head with it.
I was going to reach out. Let's do that one, and I'm also going to reach out to the guy who covers. Oh shoot, where did you guys go? The guy who covers Dallas FC. I kind of rubbed elbows with him, covering one of their games.
Are you sure it was elbows?
I was hoping something else, but yeah, but yeah, I got his information too. So I want to like to again see. Yeah, this is the time trying to talk to other beer reports and see, hey, what's going on with your squad? What's going on with your squad? So I want to bring them bring him upon.
Actually, Gus, if you're free Saturday morning, because it's possible that not only this guy but also Mike from the video game show might not be available because they're going to be doing snow work. Me and Art are doing our top 10 video game soundtracks of all time. So if you want to get in on that, Saturday morning at 9.
I gotta work Saturday morning.
Oh damn!
I had something. I had something else. You devil, you almost took my idea. but you're on the same path. I said, well, you're in Pokemonville or Pokemonville. Yeah, I know where you're at. You're near Harleysville. You're not that far from us.
Yeah.
Who? Me?
I th- that guy, that
Oh.
guy.
This guy.
Yeah, Konnichiwa,
Oh, bro,
Senpai.
dude, no, dude. You see, I'm in the future right now. Okay, I'm using a location spoofer app for Pokemon Go. So
Uh,
I am technically right now in New York.
What are you talking about?
Oh, dude, it is a thing called PG Sharp. Is what it's called, and it literally is a location spoofer with a joystick, so you can walk your guy wherever the fuck you want, and you can teleport as long as you have the actual like coordinates for where you want to go.
So that doesn't work? That's my Venusaur right there. You see that?
Oh shit, son! Hold up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break out my best. I'm gonna show you my best.
I'm
Mind
yeah,
you,
so
your boy currently has over 100 shinies in Go. So
Yeah, dude.
you yeah.
I think
Where's he
my
going,
best
man?
Pokemon is like level
Where's he
like
going?
2,000.
So my idea is what you said. You go out what to Chambersburg? What next? Bloomsburg next month?
probably
Something-
in the next like month and a half.
Wait, you're in Harleysville?
I'm in Perkiomenville.
Oh,
I'm at my mom's as like an intermediary until we get our spot in Bloomsburg.
Not that far.
you're in Perk Valley. Yeah, you're not that far at all.
Yeah, man.
So my brain is storming. You kind of went down the direction I want to go down, kind of mixing the video game show and this show. Have like a FIFA kind of tournament down
Like an
too.
actual FIFA tournament, like
Yeah, like sit next to each other and playing the game.
Oh, dude, we wouldn't even need to sit next to each other. That's the best part.
Yes,
I
know.
just need a capture card, dog. That's all I need.
Yes.
a what?
Yes.
A capture card, so I can hook my Xbox up to it. It's connected to my PC,
Oh.
and then I run another cable out from it to my TV to be able to still broadcast it, so I can see it without a delay. And then I can just stream it from the computer out to the internet. Like I literally would be able to change my camera display to the capture.
Get Angel, go.
Just have that run the game the whole time.
That sounds kind of neat.
Yeah,
Actually, dude, I'll send you guys my YouTube channel. Like it's what I would do. Like I would literally just take like clips of shit that I played.
dude, I'm told you, I'm grabbing. Like I see all these dudes playing Madden and stuff. I'm grabbing. You know,
You're grabbing what dudes? What? You're grabbing
dudes
dudes?
from TikTok. Well, hello.
Grabbing dudes, dude.
Guys from TikTok. I see them going live all the time, and
Yeah, that's what they do.
and I talked to them for a little minute. Send the information to our show. They give us a plug. Boom.
The
That's
one
how
that
I'm
I
running.
sent you is one of the RE2 remake videos I did.
Bet. What's this throw?
YouTube. Oh, that is
There's
a.
a curve.
I mean, it depends on how the hand comes out.
Yeah, they have a hand
I need to
motion.
see the hand. I need to see the hand.
Here we go.
Live. Slider.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
go, man.
job.
Don't you stand around.
Look, dude, I pitched, man. I know.
Right on the
My
side.
grip is different, but coming from there, that slight little this
Yeah, right here, yeah.
gestation of the wrist.
Use your powers. Use your super
Sorry.
powers.
Dude, for the fastball was we would think it
Push
would be
X.
the easiest thing, right? The fastball. But like to get it actually
X.
right, powerful and
Sorry.
where you need to go, that was tough, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like, for the fastball, like you're almost like you're like guiding it, but
Push
putting
X.
all your
X,
force
X.
into it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well,
Is
that
there
was-
any way you can?
That was the advantage of me throwing sidearm was so when I ripped the two seamer, it would already be coming out of this
Sorry.
slot here, so I'd be able to get that spin to sort of
Hold on.
flip back in
Hang
on
on,
a
hold on.
right-handed hitter.
It's all in the wrist.
Curveball.
Gus, you said you
Curveball,
see those guys
grab
walking
one
around.
here.
What's up, man?
You say you see those guys walking around. Your job.
The
Glasses.
players.
Well, not anymore. I got promoted last week or 2 weeks ago.
Damn, I was gonna say
Oh, shit. Where you
this.
at now?
This is the time you want to get them on the show. It's like it's the
I'm,
dead zone.
I mean, I can still go walk around there, but I'm over here in East Norriton.
Oh, so you're around the corner from me.
Dude, I'm down the street from my house, like literally 5 minutes.
I know you're at.
So it's a bigger
like
branch. It's a bigger branch. I get to manage more people. more
It's like a
money.
sore. It's like a sore. You can't beat it. So, but what else? Yeah, we could grab that. I'll have. Yeah, we gotta have the meeting. Kind of get.
I really want to do the that head to head. I think that'd be really really fun. Like going
Yeah.
literally picking 11 from it.
From their
We'll
franchises?
do. So what I wanted to do is grab a club, right? Like let's say I don't know, Inter Milan, right? And then we'll go like well, not only one team, we'll go a couple teams. So we'll do like Inter Milan, Real Madrid, and I don't know, like Man United for example, right? So we'll grab the three of them. We'll go 11. We'll go head to head, and then we'll let the people decide what team would win. And then we'll put it out on like a Twitter poll or whatever from EOP or or Deborah,
Yeah,
whatever.
like I said, I wanna keep on racking on. Like I said, I'm trying to get you guys more and more like the lacrosse guys, not just cover Philadelphia Wings. Those guys cover everything lacrosse. So when guys see like these guys cover everything soccer, not I mean it's good that Union's the main core, but it's
Wait, are we live?
everything. No, we are shot. Are we shot?